Oakhurst Capital has agreed to a $200 million licensing deal. We are at the goal line.
How are we on brand protection?
The contract is...
Brand. Brand.
How are we on brand protection?
The contract is...
Jail. I tried to hop this bus at Port Authority. I was drunk. It's all messed up. Look, I know...
Mess. Mess.
It's all messed up. Look, I know...
Loud. Loud.
Phone rings while I'm talking to Ray. I'm throwing it out of the car while it's attached to your hand.
Attach. Attach.
While it's attached to your hand. Just like a private car service, I'm thinking you don't have to yield?
What? Yield? You ran a red light.
Yield. Yield.
What? Yield? You ran a red light.
Back off. Mind your business. No, I'm minding my business.
Hey. No one throws a punch, I'm going to introduce.
Punch. Punch.
No one throws a punch, I'm going to introduce.
Would you care to join me?
I'd love to.
Good. And for heaven's sakes, call me Joy.
Sake. Sake.
And for heaven's sakes, call me Joy. I wanted my girls to have that same experience. And here we are, 30 years later. Every parent's worst nightmare.
Nightmare. Nightmare.
Every parent's worst nightmare. Every parent's worst nightmare.
What do you mean?
These little angels, they sell for $90 a pop.
Angel. Angel.
These little angels, they sell for $90 a pop. Why is that amazing?
Well, my grandmother could never pull this off. She's been retired for 10 years.
Retire. Retire.
She's been retired for 10 years. No, it's not. You know, whenever I needed her, she was there.
Whenever. Whenever.
You know, whenever I needed her, she was there.
Donna, schedule another tea party with Joy as soon as possible and text me the names of her girls.
Oh, what a shock. You can't...
Shock. Shock.
Oh, what a shock. You can't...
First 6 rounds are on me.
If you're serious about paying me back, the first 100 rounds are on you.
Round. Round.
The first 100 rounds are on you.
Ray's worked for me 8 years. Then you don't have to worry about being a witness because as his employer...
Employer. Employer.
Because as his employer... I appreciate a good single malt. I don't pretend I can make one. I wipe the floor.
Wipe. Wipe.
I wipe the floor.
You know, you meant that as a compliment, but I don't appreciate limitations being placed on my beauty.
Limitation. Limitation.
Limitations being placed on my beauty. You know what you have to do, don't you?
Yeah. The other thing that goes against every fiber of my being
Fiber. Fiber.
goes against every fiber of my being. A mani-pedi, tickets to Celine.
I'll see what I can do.
And your pound of flesh?
flesh, flesh,
In your pound of flesh? In your pound of flesh?
If I need my back scratched, I'll let you know.
Lewis, unless that's a metaphor, the deal's off.
metaphor, metaphor,
Lewis, unless that's a metaphor, the deal's off.
Secret.
I did some research.
Very resourceful.
I did it to assure myself.
assure, assure,
I did it to assure myself.
I tell you what, if you can convince her yourself, you have my blessing.
bless, bless,
You have my blessing.
And it blew up in my face.
Dude, I told you I'm taking care of this.
In my last few hours of employment.
employment, employment,
In my last few hours of employment. As your attorney, I would definitely advise you to do that.
advise, advise,
I would definitely advise you to do that.
Knowledge we wouldn't be here. Your Honor, this case should be dismissed. It's a matter for insurance.
dismiss, dismiss,
This case should be dismissed. It's a matter for insurance. Your Honor, this case should be dismissed. It's a matter for insurance.
Insurance only covers.
repair, repair,
Insurance only covers. On top of that, a medallion costs $300,000 this go around. Next year, $350,000.
So his entire claim rests upon the assumption.
assumption, assumption,
So his entire claim rests upon the assumption.
I'd be pissed too if I watched those legs walk away from me. How we doing, ladies?
My feet are killing me in these.
heal, heal,
Ladies.
My feet are killing me in these.
That's right. Maybe you and maybe Marcella will actually play with it. Now it's going to be a tight squeeze.
squeeze, squeeze,
Now it's going to be a tight squeeze. Actually play with it. Now it's going to be a tight squeeze. Who wants to sit on my lap?
lap, lap,
Squeeze. Who wants to sit on my lap?
Medallion bids, attendees, and results. That's why you hired me.
I thought you were all over the Joy situation.
joy, joy,
I thought you were all over the Joy situation. This makes us look like wealthy bullies against an everyman cabbie. Does that seem like it enhances our image to you?
enhance, enhance,
Does that seem like it enhances our image to you?
His friend Trevor referred us. Thank you.
whisper, whisper,
We're selling your steak as a block. Your headhunters lining up your replacement as we speak.
replacement, replacement,
Headhunters lining up your replacement as we speak. You're a long-time client. Wants to be with her family. It's the least I could do. And you'll have all the free time in the world to spend with them.
lamp, lamp,
Time in the world to spend with them.
I look forward to a time when I could tell customers that they were riding in my cab, that I was an owner-operator,
operator, operator,
that I was an owner-operator. Work.
Objection. Irrelevant.
It's highly relevant, Your Honor. It speaks to the psychology of the
psychology, psychology,
Honor, it speaks to the psychology of the
You were running late, only the stakes for you were much higher.
Steak. Steak.
Only the stakes for you were much higher.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I've got a reputation to maintain.
Reputation. Reputation.
I've got a reputation to maintain.
It's clean. No wires.
Wire. Wire.
Clean. No wires.
And so soon after bailing me out.
I wasn't the one who saved you.
Yeah, no, as a friend, the guy puts me to shame.
Shame. Shame.
Yeah, no, as a friend, the guy puts me to shame.